Yo, Pierre, you want to come out here?
Yo, what's up YouTube? It's your boy Fitz back in the video with yet another video. Today I got y'all with the best guard builds in the game. It's that simple. So yeah, man, I'm gonna be showing you guys the best guard builds in the game. All the single ways that I always showed y'all. I've been doing a series on the channel where I showed y'all the rare builds, two-way builds, ISO builds, the GOAT builds. Today I got y'all with the best guard builds. Y'all already know what's probably gonna be next. The best big man builds. Also got the little series where I be going over the rarest build at every position, the best build at every position. So if you guys want these videos to come out as soon as possible, even the best big man builds, which is probably gonna be next, all you gotta do is leave a like. If you like these type of videos, which it seems like y'all been messing with these videos a lot on the channel, all you gotta do is leave a like, subscribe. But yeah, man, without further ado, no more talking. It's already gonna be a kind of a longer video, hopefully not though. But yeah, let's go ahead and hop straight into it.
I got digital dash, came right with a art. I walk in the store and I bought the stock. I hide in the bins and pull out the lot. Got Tiffany diamond, it cost me a lot. They flying like birds, but drop on this hot. 400 degrees, I burned up the block. Burn out, make one call, they turn out. CC the gang, get the word out. When the shit getting hot, you the first out. Cover my wrist with a watch and I flooded with rocks. Now I look at the time all day. EP how I rap the old block and I drop off the top and I know you can see my face. You my dog at the end, don't care what the bitches say. I got digital dash, came right with a art. I walk in the store and I buy the stock. I hide in the bins and pull up.
Alright, so first things first, I'm not gonna lie to you. I got 5 builds, but it's kind of 2 extra. But one is an honorable mention, one is gonna be at the end of the video to kind of give y'all an extra build for a lot of people that's gonna have a lot of complaints. So I got y'all with that for the people that want that. But yeah, first build I'm gonna go over is going to be at the small forward position. Look at that, not a power forward already. Look at you. But yeah, it's gonna be at the small forward position. It's gonna be pretty much same thing that we usually go with, but when it comes to the height, weight, wingspan, it's gonna be a little different. Height is gonna be 6'5", weight is gonna be minimum. Wingspan is gonna be 6'10". Why did I go 6'10" on the wingspan? I want to be able to have a 95 3-pointer. When it comes to being a guard, I want to be able to shoot as well as possible while being as fast as possible, so I can do everything I really want to do. That's really what I feel like being a guard is. You want to be as fast as possible and be able to be the best shooter on the floor. That simple. Then when it comes to the body type, that does not matter in my opinion on this game, especially for a guard. Then when it comes to the attributes, you're gonna actually end up with 9 finishing, 21 shooting, 20 playmaking, and 13 defensive rebound badges. You might not think that's enough, but yeah, I'm gonna show you guys how we're gonna make it. Now when it comes to the physicals, you actually have pretty decent physicals: speed, acceleration, strength, or not strength, or vertical, all max, and then you have the stamina at a 90. Now, vertical being max is going to be way better than 70. A lot of people make their builds with 70 vertical. When you see the difference between 70 and 95, you probably think Conte dunks are overpowered now. When you put it to a 95 vertical, you're going to see a tremendous difference. It's just that simple. So then when it comes to the 9 finishing, you're gonna be pretty much maxing out the driving layup and driving dunk. It's not gonna be like one of those builds where you only have a 70 layup like I be showing y'all when it comes to the guard builds, because we're at the small forward. Now if I went point guard or shooting guard, I probably would have to do that, but that's not saying I'm not gonna have a build like that higher on the list. But yeah, 21 badge upgrades for the shooting. We're gonna max out the 3-pointer, mid-range. Gonna be at 99 on both of those, at 99 overall, 62 free throw. More on the finishing. I didn't really go too much crazy on the finishing. I did standing dunk, driving layup, driving dunk. Standing dunk is actually max. Post control is at a 34. That's gonna get you the 9th one. Then when it comes to the playmaking, for the 20 playmaking, we're gonna max out ball handle and steal ball. We actually gonna be able to have Hall of Fame quick first step on this build at 99. So yeah, that's a dub. And then when it comes to the pass accuracy, that's at a 70. Then when it comes to the defense rebound, now this is the big deal. When it comes to all these builds on this list, I've really been testing it out. I don't really feel like builds have to have perimeter defense. With the speed being as high as it is on this build, you don't need perimeter defense, because that's not really going to be determining your lateral quickness, but you might be a little slower going side to side. But if you know what you're doing, going forward and backwards, playing people the way people play on this game, you should be fine. So I did put the steal up. Steal, I feel like it's going to be easier to get stops with a higher steal. You're going to be able to play passing lanes and stuff like that. That's not saying that if you don't have a steal, you can't get steals. It's just going to make a bigger difference having a steal than not having a perimeter defense and having perimeter defense, in my opinion. Now, that is going to be exchanging 3 different badges. So if you don't have steal, you're not going to be able to have interceptor and pickpocket. But if you don't have perimeter defense, you're not going to be able to have clamps. So it's really up to you what badge you really rather. But I'm gonna tell you this right now, if you go with perimeter defense, it's going to be way harder to get your build as good as this build is. So yeah, then when it comes to the block and offensive rebound and defensive rebound, that's all max. And yeah, that's pretty much the defense. And then when it comes to the takeovers, you know the takeovers I'm gonna go with, but you actually get some crazy good choices. You get playmaker, shot creator, 2 takeovers that we don't usually get, but since we're guard builds, we actually get that. And you know what I'm gonna go with though. Slash and take, sharp take, which are 2 best takes in the game at finishing moves and spot precision, in my opinion. And the build comes out as a scoring machine similar to shades of George Gervin, Gordon Hayward, and Mikal Bridges. All right, so yeah, that was actually just the honorable mention. Now we're into the top 5. Coming in at number 5 is a small forward build. This build is actually going to be at 6'8" minimum weight. Now, why would I go with a 6'8" build as a guard build? Now, at power forward, I wouldn't say that because you could use that as a guard. You could be like a secondary ball handler, but as a guard, I wouldn't say that because you wouldn't be fast enough with the ball, and you wouldn't just be fast enough in general. Now, at small forward, you can go all the way down to 185 pounds. Now, you can argue that your speed ball is going to be way high enough because you can get that to an 86. Then your speed can get up to an 89. So, yeah, you can argue that build is definitely fast enough to play like a guard. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, if you want to play with this build as a guard, I can see it. But the reason why it's lower on the list because it's going to be way slower than all the other builds on this list. But yeah, when it comes to how much it can do, it's going to be able to do just as much, if not more, than any build on this list. Now, with that being said, it's going to have the lowest 3-pointer on the list. Now, let's go ahead and show you guys how to make the build. Now, when it comes to the physicals, pretty similar to the last build. Speed, acceleration, vertical, all maxed in. Stamina up to an 87. Then when it comes to the finishing, you're going to have 21 finishing badges, maxing out the driving layup, driving dunk, and then the standing dunk is at a 92, which I pretty much think I maxed it. If I didn't, it's like 1 notch off just so I can be able to have the max finishing badges I could have. Then when it comes to the 15 shooting, maxing out mid-range, 3-pointer. Then when it comes to the free throw, we actually have a really high free throw at an 82. But when I say maxing out 3-pointer mid-range, do not think that's really high. In comparison to all the other builds on this list, this is by far the lowest 3-pointer and mid-range in the game. Now, thought process behind this, at 99, you're going to be able to get to 86. And takeover, you're going to be able to get that to 94. So it's still going to be a really good 3-pointer in takeover. So don't think that it's a low 3-pointer by no means. Then when it comes to the 19 playmaking, we're going to have ball handle max, field ball max, and then pass accuracy up to a 91, which is pretty much max, which is 1 off of being max. Then when it comes to the defensive rebounding, if you haven't caught on by now, all these builds on this list, I've tried to go over this last build, but yeah, perimeter defense, I'm not going to be going with that because literally when it comes to that, it makes the build so much harder to be able to like well-rounded. Now, it also, when it comes to interior defense, I wanted to have that, but it makes it so much harder. So I just went with steal. Steal is actually the best way to get stops in this game, so it actually works out. And especially if perimeter defense doesn't really affect your lateral quickness, it's no really a point of putting that. So yeah, that's really the only reason I was putting that. But now that I know that, I'm not going to go out of my way every single time. Now, the only thing that I would say is a big deal, you get clamps from perimeter defense. So it's really up to you what you rather have. Would you rather have pickpocket, interceptor, and the best way to get stops and steal? Or would you have pretty much be faster, or not really faster, get better shot contest on the perimeter and have clamps? That's really up to you. Then when it comes to block rating, that's max. Defensive rebound, that's max. And then offensive rebound, it's a guard build. We're not really worried about that too much, but we did get that to a 70. So yeah, we're still going to be able to get boards on that. We got 22 defensive rebounds. So yeah, really well-rounded build from that standpoint. Then when it comes to the takeovers, pretty much well-rounded on the takeovers. I'm pretty sure you get either glass cleaner takeover or a lockdown takeover. But yeah, pretty much it doesn't really matter. We're going to go with spotted precision and finishing moves. We do have playmaker takeover if you want to go with that, but yeah. And then when the build comes out as a mid-range Maestro, similar to shades of Michael Porter Jr., Dominique Wilkins, and Jonathan Isaac. All right, now coming in at number 4, we have another small forward build. It's like it's something shown here. Now, when it comes to the builds from point guard, shooting guard, small forward, the biggest difference between those builds and power forwards, you can go a lot lower on the weight. And those can be a lot faster than power forwards, so they will be better utilized for guards. But when it comes to power forwards, you get way more badges, so a lot of people make those builds at power forwards. Now, another thing when it comes to point guard, shooting guard, and small forwards. Point guard, shooting guard, small forwards, you can pretty much make the exact same build at all 3 positions, just depending on the height. Now, if you're going 6'4" and under, you got to make that at point guard and shooting guard. But 6'5" and up, you can make that exact build at small forward. So a lot of these builds that I'm showing you guys, you could have been making these at the point guard and shooting guard. You're just not going to get as many badges, or maybe not even as many attributes. So yeah, that's why I'm showing you guys at the small forward. Then when it comes to the height, 6'6", 1 inch taller than the last build. Actually, 2 inches shorter than the last build, and 1 inch taller than the honorable mention. Then when it comes to the weight, again, we're going minimum weight. Then when it comes to the wingspan, pretty much we ended up going with 7'2" on the wingspan. Now, why did we go 7'2"? 88 3-pointer. We're gonna be able to get that to a 99 in takeover easily, because at 99, that's gonna be a 92 plus 8. That's actually to 100. But yeah, you already know max is 99. That's all we're really concerned about with that. So yeah, perfect for all that. Then when it comes to the badges, we have 11 finishing, 20 shooting, 18 playmaking, and 19 defensive. Then when it comes to the physicals, you already know how we trying to get with that. Max speed, acceleration, and vertical. I told you guys, vertical gonna make a big difference on how easy it is to get content dunks and stuff like that. Very underrated stat. Then when it comes to the stamina, 94, not max, but pretty much max. 11 finishing, maxing out, driving layup, driving dunk, standing dunk. Shooting, 20 shooting, mid-range, 3-pointer, max, free throw up to a 77, which is actually really, really good. We're going to be able to get that to an 81. So for the 5v5 players, this is actually a really good build for you guys if you want to be able to have a free throw. Then when it comes to the playmaking, ball handle, speed ball, both being max. The only thing about this build, you don't have an 86 ball handle off the rip, but that's not going to really stop you from being able to do what you really want to do. Let's be honest. Then when it comes to pass accuracy, that's at a 74. That's going to get you the 18th badge upgrade. Then when it comes to the 19 defensive badges, you'll max out steal again instead of perimeter defense and interior defense. Like I said, perimeter defense makes it really hard. It's really up to you if you want clamps, whatever that you get from steal, which is interceptor and pickpocket. And steal rating is literally the best way to get stops in this game. It's really up to you on that. I've tested to see if perimeter defense really affects lateral quickness. Now, if you're moving side to side, you will see a difference. But all in all, you're not gonna play defense any different, and you're gonna be able to adjust to it easily. So I don't feel like it's necessary to waste attributes on perimeter defense if you don't want that. If you won't steal, especially if you won't steal on your build. Then when it comes to block, offensive rebound, defense rebound, all that max. I'm going to be honest with you, on this build, you don't have to put offensive rebound. It just got you more badges on defense, so I just said, why not? And yeah, that's pretty much the build. Takeovers, we actually get glass in your takeover, shot creator takeover, sharp takeover, and slashing takeover. We're going to go with spotter precision and finishing moves every single time. I say this every single time, and y'all still might not understand it, but every single time we're going with that. And the build comes out as a scoring machine, similar to shades of George Graven, Jason Tatum, and Mikal Bridges. Alright, next, coming in at number 3. I just explained this on the last build. Pretty much all these builds on this list are going to be at the small forward position, because when it comes to being a guard build, you can pretty much make all these builds at small forward position unless you're 6'4" and under. This is the build that's 6'4" and under. So, what position we're going to go with? Point guard. Point guard actually gets more builds than shooting guard, so we're going to go with the point guard build. So, for the point guard position, what's going to be the height, weight, wingspan? We already know it's going to be 6'4" and under. We're going to go 6'3", weight 180. Wingspan 6'9". Why? We're going to be able to have a 99 dunk, 99 mid-range, 99 3-pointer, 99 steal ball, 99 steal, 99 speed, 99 acceleration, 99 vertical, and 99 stamina. All that. 99. So yeah, this build is going to be really well-rounded, huh? Yeah. So yeah, when it comes to the badges, we're going to have 8 finishing, 19 shooting, 18 playmaking, and 13 defensive. So yeah, you might have thought we were going to have like really, really weird badges, but when it comes to getting a high attributes, you gotta take a hit on badges, especially when it comes to the guards. Now, when it comes to the physicals, you already understood that we had max speed, acceleration, stamina, and vertical. Have a little bit of strength. I'm not even sure we had to have that strength, but that's just what I had. I'm pretty sure I was trying to get this interior defense a lot higher, and that was automatically just risen up, and I just never lowered. Or I just don't know. But yeah, when it comes to the 8 finishing, we have a max driving dunk, standing dunk, and post control. Driving layup at a 70. We're not really trying to do layups on a 6'3" build anyway. So yeah, we're trying to get a content dunk. Like, just imagine getting dunked on by a 6'3" in this game. That would be very surprising. Then when it comes to the 19 shooting badges, we have mid-range, 3-pointer, both being max. Obviously, they can get to a 99 at 99. Then when it comes to the free throw, that's at a 60. It's actually pretty decent on this game. Then when it comes to the 18 playmaking, we have a max ball handle, speed ball, pass accuracy at a 69. Then when it comes to the defensive rebounding, we have a steal, block, offensive rebound, defensive rebound, all be a max. Then the interior defense at a 37 to get us 13 defensive badges. In my opinion, this is literally the best guard build. When it comes to the point guard and shooting guard builds, in my opinion, this is the best guard build because of the fact that I feel like a lot of the guard builds in this game, they're not really even like guard builds, but like in the game, you can play with it as a guard. Like you can go so tall on builds this year and do everything that a guard does. So they are guard builds, but like this build is gonna have all the stats that you would want on a guard build, like a 99 driving dunk, a 99 3, a 99 steal ball, a 99 steal, and 99 physicals. So yeah, it's gonna be able to do everything that you really want out of a guard build. So I can see people saying this is the best guard build in the game. Then when it comes to the takeovers, you get slasher, shot creator, playmaker, or not, yeah, you actually do get playmaker and sharp takeover. You know what I'm going with every single time. Spider precision and finishing moves. It just fits my playstyle the best. I don't really do fades. I can see people go with ankle breaking shots. I might even switch spider precision to ankle breaking shots sometimes whenever I get max badges on this build. It's just really when I'm trying to have fun. You know what I'm saying? Then when it comes out to the build name, it comes out as a score machine. 72 shades of LaMelo Ball, Steve Francis, and Russell Westbrook. And coming in at number 2, now I'm gonna show you guys the difference between a small forward build and a power forward build. So yeah, coming in at number 2 is a small forward build. Best guard builds in the game. The second best guard build in the game, in my opinion, is at the small forward position. 6'7", minimum weight, and 7'1" on the wingspan. Then when it comes to the attributes, we're gonna have 13 finishing badges, 22 shooting, 17 playmaking, and 21 defensive badges at the small forward position. Then when it comes to the physicals, we're gonna have max speed, acceleration, stamina, and vertical. Really good physicals. Maybe not strength, but really good physicals everywhere else. Then when it comes to the 13 finishing, we're gonna have a max driving layup, driving dunk, standing dunk, really well rounded. We're gonna be able to get contact dunks really easily on this build with a post control at a 32 to be able to get that 13th finishing badge upgrade. Then when it comes to the 22 shooting, we're gonna have a max mid range, a max 3-pointer, and free throw at a 82. Now, why would I want the 3-point shot to be at 87? 3-point shot is at 87 because we're going to get +4 on top of that. It's going to go to a 91. We're going to go with a sharp takeover. Y'all know what I go with every single time. And that's going to get us +3, or not +3, but +8 to our 3-point rating. That's going to be at 99 in takeover. So that's really, really overpowered. Really, really overpowered. So yeah, that's my way of doing that. And free throw is at an 82. That's a really, really good free throw. So for people that like to play 5v5, this is a very easy build for you to use. Then when it comes to the playmaking, you're going to have an 83 ball handle, which is max, 87 speed ball, which is max, and then your pass accuracy is at a 78 for 17 badge upgrades. Why 17 badge upgrades? Because you're not going to be able to have Hall of Fame for step. You're going to be able to have gold and gold for pretty much 3 badges, and then the other Hall of Fame. Then when it comes to the 21 defensive badges, we're going to have steal, block, be a max, and then defensive rebound, be a max, and then offensive rebound is at a 69. So yeah, pretty well-rounded. I already went over why I had to steal instead of the perimeter defense and interior defense. I don't need to keep going over that. Then when it comes to the takeovers, you end up getting on this build, you get playmaker takeover, shot creator takeover, sharp takeover, and slash and takeover. Again, you know what I'm going with every single time. I don't even really feel like saying it, so I'm going to just move on to the build name. The build name comes out as a score machine, 72 shades of George Graven, Michael Bridges, and Jimmy Butler. And coming in at number 1. Now, this build is going to show you the difference between a small forward build and a power forward build. Now, the build coming in at number 1, this is a power forward build. I actually got an alternative version of this build for the people that do want to be able to have more on the defense. So, yeah, stay tuned for that. But, yeah, how are we going to make it? We're going to be at this 6'7", minimum weight for power forward. It's going to be all the way 30 more pounds than the small forward. So we're going to be slower, but still going to be just as good. Then when it comes to the wingspan, same wingspan, 7'1". I'm on a 7'1" wave right now because of that. Being able to get to 99 just is really enticing to me. It just is. Now, if you do go with 7'2", you're going to be able to get to 90 threshold at 99 either way. That's going to be 98. One off. You know what I'm saying? In takeover, that's not the craziest deal, but You never know. But yeah, when it comes to the build, we're gonna be 6'7", minimum weight, 7'1". Then when it comes to the badges, 15 finishing, 24 shooting, 21 playmaking, 21 defensive with max physicals from the speed, acceleration, vertical, and stamina. So yeah, for the 15 finishing, we're going to max out driving layup, driving dunk, standing dunk, and post control to a 58. That's going to be able to get to a 62 at 99. Then when it comes to the 24 shooting badges, we're going to max out three-pointer, mid-range, free throw. Going to be able to get to a 73. Like I said, in Takeover, we're going to be able to have 99 three-pointer and mid-range. Free throw is going to be at a 77 at 99. Then when it comes to the playmaking, for the 21 playmaking, we have max ball handle, speed of ball, pass accuracy up to a 74. That's going to be at a 78 and 99. Then when it comes to the 21 defensive rebound badges, maxing out steal, block, offensive rebound, defensive rebound, and perimeter defense and interior defense. Both was risen up just so we can get that 21st badge upgrade. And yeah, like I said, physicals, speed, acceleration, vert, stamina, all being maxed. So yeah, you're seeing we're gonna get a lot more badges, pretty much attributes. Then when it comes to the takeovers, pretty much the same takeovers we've been getting all video, except this time since we had the power forward position, we did get glass in the takeover. We're gonna go with the same two takeovers that we go with every single time: spotter precision and finishing moves. And the build comes out as a scoring machine, same name, 72 shades of Chris Webber, Julius Randle, and Zion Williamson. So that is the best guard build in the game in my opinion. But before we go, let me go ahead and show you guys this alternative build that I really like a lot. Now, for the alternative build, how are we going to be making it? Power forward again, but we're 6'7", 210, and 7'1". Again, now, when it comes to the badges, we're going to have 13, 16, 18, and 22. Now, that is a big drop-off on the shooting. 8 different. 3 different on the playmaking, and we're going to get 2 more on the defense with 2 less on the finishing. Now, what's the big deal that we're going to be getting? Interior defense. This build is going to have interior defense. Now, why is interior defense important? That's going to stop you from getting contact dunked at all. Now, when you don't have it, you're going to get contact dunked really consistently. Now, I know a lot of people say it's really easy to stop with a block rating, and a lot of people are going to say this is guard builds. You don't really necessarily need interior defense. A lot of people might be complaining on this build that you need perimeter defense. I went over that many times. In my opinion, I've tested it out. I don't really feel like it's the most necessary attribute to have. A lot of comp pro players not even put it on, so I had to do my own research on it and see why that is. And I've noticed that you don't really necessarily need that. And steal rating is just so important in this game. So we now have a max interior defense and steal rating, block rating, and defensive rebound. And this is a guard build. I've been saying you don't really need a max offensive rebound, so we still have that at a 69. That can go to a 73 at 99. Now, another thing on this build, since we have interior defense, we have speed, acceleration, vertical, and stamina pretty much max on every build, but this build has a 60 strength. So now, when you're going against people with like 25 strength, you have a 60 strength, it's going to be that much easier to blow by those people. Then, yeah. When it comes to the 13 finishing, pretty much maxing out the same thing we put on every other build, except we don't have post control now. Or actually, we put 1 on post control to be able to get the 13th badge upgrade. And when it comes to the 16 shooting, that might be a little low, but you'll be able to do what you can with that. And 18 playmaking, I always tell y'all, go for 15 to 18 playmaking and you'll be fine. This build gets 18 playmaking. I don't need to say anymore. Yeah, that's pretty much the alternative build. If you guys want to make that, it's a really good build. I can see a lot of people making that even just to be a small forward play style, guard play style, or even a big man play style. It really doesn't really matter. It's really well rounded. But yeah, that is going to be the end of this video. The 5 best guard builds in the game. I gave you guys an honorable mention. I even gave y'all an extra build at the end of the video. So yeah, man. If you guys want more videos like this, next video I probably will be dropping that's similar to this is the best big man build. So if you guys want that, go ahead, leave a like, subscribe if you're new. We're on the road to 100K, 75K. I got a banger week coming very soon. You do not want to miss it. But yeah, man, turn on post notifications, be the first to every single one of my videos. Share this video to anybody you think this will help. But yeah, man, it's your boy Fitz, man. And I'm out the bed, man.
Tell them to bring me my money.
Yeah! Bitch, I got some niggas that cash. New car, yeah, I push that. Push out that bitch and I smash. Push out that bitch and I smash. I'm so fucking high, I might crash.
Alright, before we go too far into this video, I want to make sure to go over this. Now, we were at 4.2%. We're all the way up to 9.7%. But still, 90% of y'all that are watching my videos aren't even subscribed. I know y'all mess with the videos. We finna be going so crazy, so you might as well hit that sub button. It's that simple.